Yo, what's going on, everybody? StevenBearKing here. Videos loading up for us to be able to play part number 10 of our Mario Kart 8 walkthrough. Looks like here it goes, and so here we go. Thank you guys once again for joining me. We're going to jump right back in, see which character we unlocked. We unlocked Pink Gold Peach. So we're going to check out Pink Gold Peach, see what... Ooh, it looks like we unlocked a cart. Oh, and that's her specialty cart. Let's see what the stats are. So she's got good speed but low acceleration, really heavy, with a decent amount of handling. So we'll stick with those two items since they're new. And let's see, yeah, we want to get our handling and acceleration to a decent level. So I think these are the ones that go with the cart. Let's see, so those two have similar stats. Not much is changing between these three, so we'll stick with these ones. We'll try this cart out. Hopefully it shouldn't make a difference, but here we are on the Shell Cup on 100cc. We're gonna go ahead and start the race. Once again, thank you guys so much for joining me. Sorry about the little load that it has to do at the beginning. Not used to the game capture device having to do that, but it seems like it does. But it just takes a couple of seconds. It blinks for a minute, shows their logo and stuff, and then gets right back to the game. I'm pretty sure it probably has something to do with making sure you're not trying to record like TV and stuff with it. It won't let you do that. It's not what it's for. It's just for recording gameplay. And that's all I wanted to use it for, which is great. Try to get the boost here at the beginning, take off. We have a really high top speed, which is nice. Let's see how she turns. She turns okay. Pretty comfortable with that. Just gotta turn a little bit early, it seems like. Well, all these cows are gonna be walking in front of the road here on the next lap, so we'll have to watch out for them. And try to grab a different item. A lot of people do take that ramp up top there. I think it just makes it take a little bit longer. Could have got a boost off of that second jump. There we go. Oh, I missed the boost. The boost. I missed the boost. Once again, English, I struggle with it. But let's just live life on the edge and throw that behind us and see if we can hit somebody. And luckily it gave us another one so we can defend our back. But just try to make the game a little bit interesting here on 100cc, which is the normal difficulty for the game. We did 100 or 50cc, no problem. Go ahead and go up this time and go around this way. Seems like if you get all the coins, then it helps out a lot. Oh, that didn't help out a lot though. Needed to drop down a little bit sooner, but luckily it didn't cost us our first place position yet. Expect some items are going to be coming at us pretty soon here. Birds landed on the road, then quickly hightailed it out of the way. Let's try to grab as many of these coins as we can, and sneak past this cow, and this cow, and this cow, which left us with a pretty tight turn to make, but we made it pretty flawlessly. Get around, see if you can take that tighter and grab those coins, then I think that's a really nice path around that part of the track. That's what I usually try to do on online mode. It seems like some of the other racers that take the top track slow down just a little bit from going that extra. I mean, you have to measure it between those three boosts that you get from the coin and the boost that you get from the jump and then the boost that you get from the other jump, whether it's worth going that extra distance around the curve or if it's just worth it to do what I try to do, which is just stick as close to that bottom of the turn and cut out as much of the track as possible by keeping close to the tight on that turn. But we're going to jump into the Mario circuit from the Game Boy Advance games, another one of my favorite tracks that I'm really used to. Love the Game Boy Advance version of Mario Kart. It's basically the Super Nintendo version handheld, which is great when you're a youngster and your mom's dragging you everywhere, things like that. So definitely still kind of why I'm sad that I missed out on Mario Kart 7 on the 3DS. I'm still going to pick it up one of these days. Like I said, if it ever goes on sale or something. I'll pick it up just so I can have a Mario Kart game that's handheld and recent. I missed the boost over there, but we'll get it on the next lap. We're just going to stay tight to this turn and stay tight to this turn. And come around here. Now this is kind of like a straight line that you can race through right here. Just keep it straight. And there's shortcuts that you can take in that area if you have mushrooms, but we didn't have any mushrooms. Right now all we got is a banana. Stick pretty close, so Pink Gold Peach, definitely a pretty good character. I like the way she controls in this car. Seems to have a decent amount of speed. Can't really complain too much about this character. I thought it was going to control a lot like Metal Mario, which Metal Mario probably was the bike that I was using, but had just this really, really sharp turning where you had to like wait till literally the last second to hit the drift button because you were just going to be drifting. You were just going to turn straight to whichever way you were going to go. You were just going to like cut the corner. And so each character, depending on especially the bike and the cart and the tires that you use, I should have stopped so that we wouldn't have that long animation of him pulling me out of the ditch. But that's okay, we're still in good position. I don't want to get another second place like happened in the last video of our walkthrough. That just means that there's more cleanup to do at the end. Let's see, we're doing okay still. Alright, we got a super horn to defend ourselves, but we're on lap 3 anyways. And right here at the finish line, we'll just let this bad boy go. And that's going to do it for that race. I believe that means that we got 2 more races to go? Yeah, 2 more races to go for this part of the walkthrough. We're going to just hop right over to that next race as soon as it's done loading real quick for just a second. Once again, you guys, thank you so much for joining me. Make sure you check out all my other videos. If you're liking this video, go ahead and hit the like button. Leave me a comment. I'll try to comment back to you guys. I try to keep up with that. You guys can follow me on Twitter at StevenBearKing. I'm pretty active on there. Usually sitting there and trying to chat at the ladies and gentlemen that work for IGN. Since I'm such an IGN fan, I'm always tweeting at different people from IGN and saying what's up. Let's see, yeah. Almost for a second forgot which direction this one went, but I remember what track we're on now. And this is another one of those tracks that have like a lot of different routes you can take. Because you can go underwater in this area right here and cut straight through it, and I guess you would do that. Ooh, that was bad. That was bad. Okay, here comes some fireballs. Oh no, my screen just went black. Watching it on the Wii U gamepad while it went black there, but probably went black for you guys too. I apologize about that. That's something that the game capture device seems to do every once in a while. I'm not quite sure why. Hopefully I can get that figured out because that's really annoying, but luckily I was able to just turn my head a little bit. I have the Wii U gamepad right next to the TV. It shows the exact same thing that we're seeing on the TV. So that really helps out. Everybody who made fun of the Wii U gamepad, well, there's another use for it. If your TV goes black for a second and you're racing in Mario Kart, you can just tilt your head down and look at the different screen and try not to make too much of a mistake while that's happening. Now I'm just going to stick with this red shell because it's a good defensive piece, but if somebody does manage to pass me, it'll also be a great offensive piece to chuck at them. So you should hit those coins in between the tree. That's the fastest part to get around that part. I missed the first one, but we got the second one there. Ooh, we got to slow down a little bit because I messed up on that turn. And as much as I hate hitting the brakes, if you're messing up a lot, the best thing to do, rather than hit the wall or fall off the edge, is just go ahead and hit the brake a little bit. Unfortunately, it will slow you down. It's not the best thing for your race, but it is better than the alternatives. Man, that screen went black too right when that cheap was flying through the air. I really thought I was going to hit it and blow it. And just like I said, now we've defended ourselves from that red shell. Hopefully that was the only one that person had. Oh my gosh, I hit that tree twice in a row. 2 laps in a row. Ridiculous. Not happy with myself when I'm doing things like that. So, ooh, didn't want to go over the grass. You gotta avoid the grass, but you definitely want to try to get into that little area there. Come around this curve. Luckily we're still still doing alright. Go ahead and just use that coin up since it doesn't do anything for us, but give us a little boost. And that's going to be a first place finish for the third race here on Shell Cup on 100cc. We just got one more race to go. And we'll go straight over to that next race. Take a little second to breathe. Some intense Mario Kart action going on. Hopefully the video and everything that I'm recording right now sounds good and looks good. Of course I'm going to check it before I put it up. Once again, I apologize if the screen went black for you just like it went black for me. I don't know why it does that, but it was just for a second. So hopefully everything will be alright in the video. And this is another classic Nintendo 64 track that I really like having remade on Mario Kart 8, which is quite awesome. They do a mixture of retro tracks as well as brand new tracks. Didn't mean to toss that off, but so we'll grab a couple of boosts here. Almost went for that boost that I probably would have missed, and I probably would have hit the side of the car, and that would have caused me some problems. And since this is, don't hit the wall, there we go. Since this is the fourth race of this particular Grand Prix, the racers should be, at their best right now, trying to do the most they can to take us out on 100cc. So we got to be a little bit careful. We don't have a lot of coins, so I'm gonna swoop over here and grab a couple of few. Oh, but I didn't get the item like I had tried to, and I let go of my defensive shell. Oh, look, the side of the car says Shell Cup. That's awesome. It's the little details that you miss when you're racing that make this game cool. So it is telling you that you can paraglide over that in the right spot if you hit the jump. But you can also hit it if you hit the jump at the wrong time. So you gotta really watch out on these big trucks right here that give you the boost, that you don't hit them in a bad spot. We're gonna try. Oh, nope, that didn't work out. That was bad. Try to get that second jump. We can grab a couple more points to get us back up to top speed here. One of the things about the heavy racers is they got a high top speed, but usually the slow acceleration means that they're going to take a while to get up to that top speed. So any little boost that you can grab, whether it's from a jump or from a coin or using a mushroom when you lost some of your speed, will get you back up to your top speed and let you continue to race pretty competitively. It's all about recovering really quickly when you make little mistakes. Find a way to recover quickly by grabbing a boost. See right there, if I would have done a trick, I think I would have probably hit the top of that thing, which I was worried about, so I didn't do a trick. Just grabbed the regular little boost off of it. Try to get another item here just for fun. No, grab this one. Oh, the boomerang. Okay, so they're right behind us, and we're on the third lap, so we gotta be careful. Hopefully we're okay. Yeah, we did okay. That was 4 races, 4 first place wins with Pink Gold Peach, and that's going to do it for this part of our walkthrough. This has been part 10, Shell Cup 100cc Mario Kart 8. We're going to view the results, see our trophy, and then call it a video. And we'll be back with another Mario Kart video very soon with a part number 11. As soon as this game's loading and we can call this video an end, we'll get on with business here for the day. But once again, you guys, thank you so much for joining us. We should have ourselves the 3 gold stars next to our name, which is great. We've unlocked another new character. We've collected 400 coins up to this point. We got our stamp for using Pink Gold Peach. So I always tell it yes, and that's not what I want to do. So on the next episode, we'll race with the next new character. We'll do the next part to our walkthrough here. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I'll see you on another episode. Peace.